Okay, so here today I have an HP Probook, and the screen is terribly cracked. As you see, it's dented right here. There's crack marks in it. That popping is my son. He's popping the bubble wrap. Please just ignore that. So here today I'm going to show you exactly how to place this, or replace this laptop screen. I bought a part directly off Amazon. The new screen cost me about $60. This screen here today came just like this, as you see. Right now, it looks like it has some condensation, but that's probably due to the glossy wrap on the top of it that I'm just going to peel right off. Or my fingers. Yeah, definitely. So, let's put that aside there. Here we have a few screws. I've already taken out one screw here, one screw here, and I've also popped off this bezel. These top pieces here are called the bezel. And the screw just fell out of it. Now these screws here, they're very, very, very tiny, very easy to lose. And screws will fall out of them very easy. I leave the screws in them so they don't get lost. Now, the bezel pops on just like this. As you see, the clips come right off. And it just kind of pops right on. If you push it, it goes in there. What I suggest is a very, very small flathead screwdriver. Very gently squeeze it in between the sides to slowly pry it off. If you're going extremely tough and extremely hard, it's not worth it. Stop what you're doing. You're going to break the bezel, and you're going to end up having to buy a new display cover, and that's not what you want to do at all. So you just kind of want to gently pry. It should just pop off. Should be no more than lifting or opening a jar that's not on too tightly, or lifting this this replacement screen. You should not have to pry more than that. So there are two things here on top of these screws. These are the glue things. I don't know exactly how well you can see them. I'll hold them a little bit closer. They go right on top of these screws right here on the Probook, the 4440 series. Right on top of it there. The easiest way to get these off are to easily take a little flathead screwdriver, stick it inside, push, and lift, and it will pop right out. You might end up scratching the bezel a little bit like I did there. So just be very, 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 very careful on when you do it. And again, remember, this screen's cracked, so you don't worry about puncturing the screen anymore than you already did. So let's see here. So as you see, you just kind of unscrew those two screws, and then the rest of the bezel should just come off. So there's only really two screws on this bezel here. One screw right there, one screw right there. And let's see. Then you get to this screen. This screen is very simple. There's no glue, no complex items here. You just kind of take a small flathead screwdriver, very tiny. As you see, let me see. Does not give a size here. I do apologize. But you can pick one up at any hardware store, Sears. I'm sure Home Depot would carry them for sure. I don't know if you guys have Home Depot over there. Lowe's should be there as well. But as you see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws that you need to unscrew, along with the 2 bezels, so that would equal 8. So now I'm going to finish unscrewing this here, and you're going to watch me basically just pop this right off. Very magnetic, helps big time. You just kind of keep your screws in a small pile. All the screws here for this screen are, thank goodness, the same size. So if we mix them up, kind of causes a problem. But what I like to do is I will lay out the screen with the screws in that order that I took them out. So this way, in case they are different sizes, which they're usually not, but sometimes you do run into that, you know exactly where they go. So I made a square, 1, 2, 3, 4. You probably can't see that, but I will definitely show you the square later. And the screw fell out. So that is exactly why you need to keep a very close watch on all of these screws, because the second you lose one, you're going to go crazy. So let's see, am I missing one? Nope, looks about right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's see. And also be very careful about stripping these screws, because if you strip them, you won't be able to pop it off. So now, as you see, the back display just dropped there. That's exactly what happened, but you have to be very careful because the webcam, I'm going to give you guys a close-up. Let me move these screws out the way. And that's what happens if you're not very careful. This will just pop right off. This is the webcam, and it looks like it's glued on there. So let me hurry this up here and take this apart so I can quickly attach this. So now I might need to get some glue here, but let's see. So as you see here, you got a webcam piece right here, this white spot. What you want to do here, kind of keep the laptop lower, it down, take a flathead screwdriver and gently pry the corners out of it. As you see, this is exactly what I'm trying to do, and it pops right out. Now this webcam piece, let's back this up so you can see. And let's see here. Alright, so this webcam piece here is actually just going to glue, or attach I should say, right in there. And it fits in perfectly. So if it pops out, you just kind of push it back on, exactly like I did. Be very careful about static electricity. You always want to keep yourself grounded. The best way to keep yourself grounded is to touch another metal object while you're touching it at the same time. And try not to have any static clothing on, or things that attract static electricity of that sort. So now let's see here. As you see, a wire from the top coming up. What I am going to do is just gently, try not to rip it, detach this piece right here. I forget what they call this piece, but it's just basically some glue there. A little bit of glue right here. Oh yes, there's a lot of glue right there. So now, again, flathead screwdriver. You want to be very, 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 very careful. I'm going to just take the tape off right there. Let's see. We do not at all want to damage this piece here. Because if we damage this piece, as you see, the cord runs through, under, and in. So, get here. Just rip this piece off. The screen we don't care about, but this piece we definitely do care about. Alright, let's be very careful. So it looks like there's a lever here that kind of pulls back, and you just slowly want to separate it, very carefully, prying one side at a time, and it should pop off. So you don't want to pull directly down on it, because if you break this piece, you're going to have trouble. Instead, what you want to do is slowly take one side, left side, slowly take the right side, And you should be good. Now you just kind of peel this back here. And it comes right off like this. So it's still going to be sticky. That's good. It's exactly what we want there. So now there's more screws. Right here. We'll unscrew this part. And it looks like my screwdriver does not want to work. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so screwdriver wants to work for this one, but not for the top one. That's going to cause a little bit of a problem because if I cannot get this off, again, this is the same screwdriver that I used for the other ones. I'm going to try the other side now. And remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And remember what I said about different size screws? Yep. Exactly what I thought. These screws that are coming over here are smaller than the ones that attach to this back panel. So we want to keep them separate. Again, laying out a design of the actual laptop itself will definitely help. And whoever screwed these in definitely does not want you taking it apart at all. Thank you to whoever did that, because that's going to leave stripped screws and problems getting it off. So let's see here. But it's definitely doable. Should definitely be doable. So let's try this top one again. So that's definitely not even coming out at all. Let's see here. So that's one of them. As you see, the screen's starting to pop out now because we've removed most of them. Almost there. So, it really stinks when the screw is just spinning and not doing anything. Alright, there we go. Got this one out. And as you see, I kind of stripped the screw a little bit. That's not going to be good at all. This one's just stuck. I think I turned it the wrong way in the beginning. That's what I get for doing it upside down. But let's see here. Let's see. Alright, so this screw is not even coming out at all. It's not turning. It's not moving. So that does not leave for a fun exercise. Ever. And it is the right size screwdriver because it took out the rest. So what I'm actually doing right now is I'm going with a bigger screwdriver actually, and it popped right out. This one is bigger than this one obviously, and it popped right out. Again, they're all Phillips heads, the stars, and there's your broken screen. Bye bye. Yay. Okay. Now here comes the fun part. There's the back panel, there's the camera that fell out on us. That wasn't a fun experiment. And these cords just kind of weaves through the lines at the very, very, very bottom. Let's see if I can pick this up for you. Right here, just kind of weaves through when you're putting it back together. That should help you. And this one, the Probook is a business model. So it actually comes with part numbers on the back. Now, the reason why I'm explaining this to you, part number right there, the reason why I'm explaining this to you is because on the HP website, the part number is actually wrong. Why did they do that? I don't know, but that's frustrating. A lot. So, picked up the same part, LED screen, looks nice, looks like it would fit. 1, 2, 3 on the side, 1, 2, 3 holes on the side. So let's give it a run. So we're gonna leave all the chips on the back, everything. Well, the paper's gonna stay. Pretty much the only thing that's gonna go is the screen cover. Yes, this annoying screen cover. Now, what I'm actually going to do though is I'm going to put the screen cover back on. I just took it off because it was holding the screw. Putting it back on so my fingerprints don't mess it up. You know, kind of want it to look nice. So, let's see here. Again, we want to be as careful as we possibly can when dealing with this screen cover. So, let's have some fun now. Alright. So here we go with this. This is going to be one of the hardest parts to get back in because not only is it sticky, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. You know what I mean? So what I'm doing here, I'm kind of putting the clip in first. Just kind of pushes right up in there. I'll deal with the sticky stuff later. That should be in. And then one thing that I'm going to recommend to everyone is test it. Always test it first. So we popped that little clip in that we just pushed in is what gives us the video. So that connects to the video cord. So trying to turn this laptop on and it's not working because I don't have the battery in. I will be right back. Okay. Battery helps. The reason why I took this battery out is because the serial number is actually underneath the battery. That's annoying. So, let's see here. And yes, I'm doing a lot of complaining because my laptop's broken. And nobody wants to sit here and fix a laptop. But, hey, sometimes you have to. Just be careful with this screen here. You should have popped in this battery first. But, again, sometimes you just forget. So the battery, everyone should know how to take in and out of battery. Just basically pops right in. So, let's see here. Battery's in. Let's take a look at the screen. Alright, we got power. We have HP. Looking good to me. It's telling me I have video. Let's see. Got video. Yeah, lovely Windows 8. Everyone loves Windows 8, right? Haha. Alright. It's loading. That's loading. Alright, my hard drive is still good. Of course, this screen doesn't look as nice as the other one. Probably just because of where I bought it from and which type I bought it from. Yes, that is my child's. And let's do the password here. I don't trust you guys. Sorry. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so I have, it looks about the same. Yeah, it looks pretty good. That's my crazy child in the back running over because he's alone. Alright.
Oh, wait.
Stay right there, buddy, okay? I'm going to shut it down now and finish. Exactly. Now we have to finish. Don't touch the screws, please. So this is why you should not do this with a 2-year-old around. Because this 2-year-old, all he wants to do is help. Cute, yes. Annoying, yes. Don't touch. We don't want another broken screen, okay? I'm only doing one video only. Alright, thank you. Go play PlayStation.
PlayStation?
Yeah, go show me how good you are. Never fails. Alright, so. Now we're going to put these screws back in. We're going to do the middle first. Kind of try to get this out the way. Got one middle side down. Now, because I'm on this side, I'm just going to do the bottom. Kind of hold it into place, you know? Alright. 2 screws down. That doesn't look like it's moving. So now, let's take this other side. Alright. Pain in the butt, let me tell you. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so I guess I got lucky and it looks like this is the correct screen. So again, I tried to pair up the model numbers the best I could, but the place on Amazon that I bought it for, it said, please check the model number and compare it with yours. But the best part about that statement is there was no model number listed on Amazon. Yes, I know. Lovely, right? Alright. So, I only halfway screwed that in because I don't think I put that in right. So, let me get the bottom of it. Let's see here. There we go. And again, so now it's just basically like backtracking. You know, you already got the screen in, so let's just work backwards. And let's see here. Woo. Almost dropped it. Now, just to let me know, finding one of these screws after you drop it is like finding Waldo in China. You'll never find that dude. Ever. So, let's see here. Alright, so that screws in. Okay, so that partially screws in. Sounds like fun. Alright. Yes, Hunter. The PlayStation? What's wrong with it? Did you try pressing circle? Here. Look, I fixed it. Here. Go play Mac. Yes, that is a PlayStation 4. No complaining. So I'm going to have to use the bigger one here. That was my naked child. Halfway naked, I should say. He's got a diaper on, and he's running crazy. Alright, so... Alright, so that screw doesn't want to go back in. That's what I'm talking about, strip screws. You can't do what? You can't do it because you don't have the controller. That's what the problem is, Hunter. Stop complaining, pick up the controller and try again. It's the only way you're going to learn. Can't do what? It looks like that controller is dead. You need to get the other controller because that one's out of batteries. So it looks like applying pressure, extreme pressure, and screwing gets the job done right. Alright, so I got this side done perfectly. This side is to give me trouble though. Alright, this side's not even screwing in. So I'm going to have fingerprints all over this screen. I'm going to need to get some Windex. That thing's annoying. Alright, so push from the other side. Push in and bam. Screw it in. Now. Alright, strip screw. Almost there. Alright, this top screw is not sitting flush for some reason. There we go, and it's in. So if I ever have to replace the screen again, it's never going to work because that screw is stripped, unfortunately. So that's going to be a pain. Alright. So right here with the video clip, it's all about precision and lining it up. It's about right. I would say did a pretty good job. It's a tad bit to my right, your left. And that should be perfection. Alright. So, lay it down here at this point. Don't go any farther. Alright, so that looks about right there. So this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to pry this video clip in kind of with a flathead screwdriver. Now again, you should never push hard. If you are forcing something in the life of computers, chances are it's not the right thing that you're doing, or it doesn't go there. So again, just kind of be careful of the cord. Take the sides, push, push, good. And that's about right. So, before I put this on, before I put the top on, I'm going to test the video camera because I don't know if I seated that right. So again, it's always good to check before you continue because you don't want to have to take it apart fully to deal with it. But, so I don't have to hold this back display cover on, I'm going to do a little bit of screwing. on. Get this side. Now the reason why I'm screwing the back display cover on is so this video card here doesn't pop right out. Or I'm sorry, the video card, the webcam chip does not pop right off. Now, something that I did not talk about before is these screws here are actually numbered in the order for you to take them off. Helps a ton. You know, so for somebody who's kind of amateur at this, not too new, you know, kind of wants to learn, doesn't really know what he's doing, broke his own laptop, her own laptop, could be a girl too, you know, because honestly I think women in the tech field is awesome, but that's just me. But, you know, just somebody want to learn how to do this, how to fix it, you know, so it kind of comes numbered, makes it easier for you. So again, let's take a look here. Alright, so I don't feel like rotating this, so let's see here. Come right here. Sorry guys, you guys can't have my top secret password. Alright. Even though you guys probably already have my top secret email, but it's okay. I like emails. I don't even use this one anyway. Who uses a Hotmail email still? Alright. Let's load this up. Alright, so honestly, I've never once used this webcam before, so I have no clue where to go on this webcam. But let me see. Oh, camera. Haha. Thank you, Windows 8. Makes it easy. Love Windows 8, right? Alright, so camera's loading. It's loading. And it's still loading. Life for Windows. Hurry up and wait. Still loading. Hey! It works, and the camera wants to use my location. No thank you, NSA. It's probably still using my location though. Alright, so that looks good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work here at the bottom. That gray, silver looking cord kind of came out of the loops here. So I'm just going to poke it back in there very, very gently with a flathead screwdriver. Just kind of pushing it back underneath and weaving it. You know, make it look pretty. Alright, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and put the final screws on, and then you can watch me clip the bezel back on. Now, the bezel, front display cover bezel, whatever you guys want to call it there, whatever makes you guys happy, it's going to be the front part. Just kind of clips on, clips off. It's always the most excitement, and it looks like my camera wants to have a little bit of trouble. There we go. Kind of came off with the glue, so now it's just kind of like rolling around a little bit up there, a little unstable. So just be careful when you take this off. Make sure that cord, when the black display cover and the LCD screen, don't separate too far to rip that chip off, because then it looks like you're going to need some glue, adhesive glue, to put it back on there. And the reason why you want adhesive glue is because you always want to use adhesive glue with the chip there. So I actually forget the full name of the glue. I think it's called adhesive. I'm sure the stuff for the CPUs, thermal glue, something like that. I'm sure one of the comment people will correct me, 110%. Sure, I'll get some troll on there that will correct me. But it's thermal glue, I'll put it in the notes when I upload this to YouTube here. And you guys can hate on this video as much as you want. But, let's see here. So, when screwing it back in, it looks like these far right ones at the bottom here are for the display cover. Now, I took the display cover off yesterday. You kind of don't want to take it off in 2 separate days because then you forget. Like me. I mean, that's what happens when you turn into an old man. Let's see here what we have. Alright. That looks good. That looks good. Alright. Let's clip this. Oh, I'm missing a screw. Where am I missing a screw? One screw there. One screw there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's where I'm missing the screw of the display cover. Alright. Let's get you on. Alright, so you just kind of put this display cover on. Oh no, the magnet! Gonna screw this back in where it belongs. Somewhere on there, you know. Well, won't you go back on? Alright. Yay, display cover. The impossible. Got it. Alright, one side down. Next side, screw fell off. Almost had to find Waldo. Alright, next side. Alright, why were you easier than that side? Okay. Nice and tight, not too tight, you know? Never really want to squeeze in too tight. And then you just kind of clip, 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 clip. Clip, 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 clip. Clip, clip. My camera is beautiful. Actually, I have a pretty nice camera on this, I have to say. For HD recording, take private videos of myself. Alright, so put this back on. Hunter. And that's about right. It's wonderful. Wonderfully terrific. I think my battery just died. No, I lied. My screen went off. Alright, so this is really bothering me right now. I have the tiniest little lip here. Everything's good. Everything's working. This video is basically over with. I just have this tiny lip here. It looks like I forgot to push down a cord in there. So like I said, that cord that weaves through the loops, make sure you push it down. Then you won't have my problem. But other than that, it should be all set. You should have a brand new screen. It's a broken screen. I'm just going to throw in the garbage. Bye-bye to you. Disgusting thing. And, yeah, it looks beautiful. This screen actually looks better. And one thing that I forgot to say, that I meant to say, HP wanted to charge me $200 for this screen. I bought this screen off Amazon for $50 plus, oh no, I'm sorry, $60 plus 1 day shipping. Cost me about $75, $80. And my son wants chocolate milk, so I'll see you guys later and hook my son up. Goodbye, have a wonderful day, and go ahead and hate on my Android shirt.